My name is Levi Mitchell. I'm 6'1", 195 pounds. Started my football career out at Katy High School. Started 2 years out there. Won a state championship my senior year. Went out to SMU for June Jones. Started for 2 years, my true freshman and sophomore year. I was injured my sophomore year. Lost my spot, and then I transferred out to Eastern Washington out in Cheney. And my junior year, we won the national championship. Yeah, it's awesome, man. That's a huge honor. It's definitely one thing that I always take to heart, winning an award. But I think the first thing you have to do, and you should do, is definitely recognize your teammates. Without the receivers and the O-line and the coaching staff that I had, I wouldn't be who I am today, and I wouldn't have, had the seasons I had. So, I definitely got to look at my receivers who, 3,000-yard receivers, 2 All-Americans, one breaking NCAA and FCS and Big Sky conference records, and Nick Edwards. And, it's when you have guys like that, they make it easy on you. And, obviously with my O-line, just having my back every single play and always just being there for me to, keep driving down the field because, they're truly going to move the ball. So, I got to thank them and give credit to my head coach, Bo Baldwin, and my quarterback coach, Zach Hill. It's a huge honor to win this award. I just want to thank everybody at College Football Performance Awards for awarding me this and recognizing, top athletes in the FCS. Actually one, I think, was in the last game I played in against Idaho State as a senior. It was just one of those games where it's kind of like, do or die. Don't worry about getting injured. Just go out there and, injured college career is a thing. And there was one play where we're on about the 20-yard line, and they have a, NFL-type linebacker that comes in free with, nobody touches him, and kind of wraps me up. But as he wraps me up, I kind of spin out of it, and, kind of looking around, and then at the end comes, and I, kind of shoot him and sprint out to the left, and 2 linebackers are coming to me. I find Ashton Clark running downhill to the front of the end zone, and, just throw it to him, and he makes a great catch for a touchdown. And I think that was one of the better ones because, I was able to use the pocket, use my feet, not just showcase my arm, which I normally do, and, staying in the pocket, but being able to show a little bit of mobility. And then the second one I'd have to say is when we played UW the first game my senior year, they only brought 4. They tried to, we stepped up in the pocket, and I threw a back shoulder touchdown to Greg Hurd for about 51 yards, I think. And they called pass interference on him, and then, brought it back 15 yards. And so the next thing we did is we went right back to it and stepped up in the pocket again, scrambled out to the left a little bit, and, put some air on it to the back left corner of the end zone. And, Greg Hurd came down with it for a touchdown. Right now, learning how to play the guitar, that's one thing. I definitely wouldn't say I'm talented at it yet, but, just as an athlete, you kind of just put your mind to something and work hard at it, try and get good at it. So that's something I'm definitely trying to get good at. But besides that, ping pong is fun, it's competitive, be able to play with the friends and the family. And then, I'd probably just say, it's kind of hang out with friends, whether it's just kicking it and playing poker or something, because tennis ball is probably one of my favorite things to do. It's just, sit at the table on top of the gate, just kind of have fun. I honestly, it might be cliche, but I'd have to say the first person is my head coach from Eastern Washington. He was the guy that when I came out there, he hadn't originally recruited me out to Eastern Washington, but coming back out there after I transferred, he was the guy that instantly bought into it. And, and he didn't just, play up to me. He didn't say, you're transferring from a school you start in 2 years, the job's yours, you have it easy, blah, blah, blah. He told me, hey, you're going to have to work for it. If you want it, we have something right here. We think that, so we want, the person running it to be able to definitely come in and have to work for it and earn it. And, that's what I did. I hit the ground running, and my team voted me captain as a team my junior year, just being there for 2 months. So, it definitely shows how trusting they were. But, some family things happened. Some bad things that family happened, and my coach was just, instantly there. He drove straight over to my house, and he was the first person to talk to me about it. And, it just showed me a lot about who he is, the character that he has, and just always, keep the players first and be that father-type figure always, and just, always showing a good example of really, how you should be as a head coach. It's amazing because I know the type of athlete athlete that Taiwan is, and put my name next to his or join any accolade that he's been associated with is just an absolute honor because the person he is, the football player he is. He was one of those guys that every time he touched the ball, he had a chance to take to the house. He was one of those guys that I try to get the ball to as much as possible because he made my job easy. He made our team's job easy. He can be getting tackled by 6 guys, break it, run a touchdown. He actually did that one time. It's probably one of the best plays I've ever seen in football. But as far as for Eastern Washington, it's huge because it just keeps bringing national exposure to our school. And that's one of the things you want to do as an Eagle is you want to, always first represent the school first and foremost in the right way, in the right manner, and always, lead by example. I'd have to say, honestly, that, the obvious one is playing in the NFL, succeed in the NFL, and hopefully someday, win a Super Bowl in the NFL. I've won a championship at the high school level. I've won 2 championships at the college level. So now it's at that point where, and I know hype is a huge thing. And, a lot of guys will say, we don't know if he has it or whatnot. But, that's just one more thing you got to prove wrong. And that's what's fun about it. So NFL is definitely my first and foremost goal. But I have an All-Star game coming up in the NFLPA All-Star game on January 21st. So, I got to go out there and impress somebody. And, if it doesn't work out, if something, doesn't work out the way I want it to, then, I'll go Canada, I'll go overseas, and always, try and work my way up to that level that I've always wanted to be at. To describe myself as a quarterback, I definitely have to say, I'm just, the obvious one is I'm more of a passer. I can run the post-style offense that I did in high school, but, I'm one of those guys that's a true breed, kind of like body type, smaller, a little bit bigger. I have the arm strength to make the throws on the field where you need to. So, describe myself as a quarterback. I'm mobile in the pocket. I have good vision in the pocket, knowing when to stay in, when to get out of the pocket and try and make plays happen. But I'm one of those guys that knows, what it takes. It's going to take getting the ball to your athlete's place. And, you don't have to go deep on every play. You don't have to check it down every play. There has to be that happy medium in between of being able to take the risk and take the blame for something when you do it wrong. But at the same time, you'll get the blame when you do it right. And I guess my best attributes would probably be my arm strength first, being able to, make the NFL throws on the line, not let that hump get in the ball. And then, just my overall knowledge of the game. I started for 4 years in college. I've been to, different coaches with Junior Jones, who was in the NFL for a while, and played 2 different types of systems, playing S&Q, running shoot offense, and playing the Eastern Washington, running more the pro-style offense. I have a good understanding of the game and the defense, so I think that really helps. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to every single one of them because, they're really who we do it for. And those fans go through a lot. They went through, especially in 2010, they went through a lot of heart attack games. And I had a lot of fans, telling me, hey, don't make it too close this time. My heart can't take it. But, just to them, always staying dedicated to us, even when things don't go their way. They stay in the stadium, they scream loud. And, as much as they might not hear it, it means a huge deal to us as players and as coaches and as a team. Because when you have those fans up there, you have that fan support, it always gives you that second confidence. It always gives you that extra boost to always try forward, go harder, try and do it for them. And so just thank you to all the Eagle fans out there that stay dedicated to us. And, they stay out there in that 10-degree weather and that snow blowing. And, I'd like to say thank you to them and, tell them that they're amazing. So I think what I would have to tell him is before you can be good or before you can be great, you have to learn to be a student of the game. You may think you know more than others. You may think that you know a lot. But the fact is that you don't. And you learn that real quick at the college level. It's something that you have to work for to be good at. And to be a student of the game, to truly learn your position, learn as a quarterback, learn everybody else's position on the field. You have a much better understanding of how your offense runs, what kind of style your offense is, and what you're trying to do as an overall goal. And I think that's huge because that's something that I've learned, transitioning into my sophomore and junior year, is how much you have to know just about everybody around you because it makes your job a million times easier. If you're not frantic, you're not being frantic, and you're not panicking, and you're able to just go out there and play and let your talents take over. That's when you succeed. Well, one thing I did was I looked at Drew Brees' shoulder workouts. He does a lot of TRX workouts where, it's working small muscles in your shoulders that really gives you the strength to to be able to make the good throws. And not only that, it's just great to keep your shoulders tight and, keep the muscles around it strong to where, when you're getting hit, landing on it wrong, you're not popping it out a lot. That's biggest the quarterback. But staying in shape, it's not something that, as an athlete, where you should take a lot of time off and then, try and really just pound it in or kill yourself before, right before off-season comes or right before spring ball comes. It's something that, whenever you're done with your season, take a week or two off, rest up, let your body heal. But from then on, you just got to go. You got to every day go to the weight room, every day get on the field, every day throw. It's huge to keep your arm in shape, and that's one thing as a quarterback you got to learn. Because there's going to be games where you got to throw it 50, 60, 70 times, and you have to be able to do it. And if not, you're not going to be able to throw at the end of the game when it counts. So it's huge to always keep that body in shape. And, unfortunately, it's something that I learned not until the end of my junior year and starting my senior year is to eat right. I was one of those guys that drank Cokes. I ate candy whenever I wanted to. I ate the fat diet. I just didn't think it mattered because I was an athlete and I was allowed to. But it makes a tremendous bit of difference when you eat right, when you drink a lot of water, when you keep your body going how it's supposed to. You wake up with energy. You go to sleep with energy. You're never sluggish. You're never tired. And that's going to carry you throughout a season. Instead of, at the end of the season, your body's going to start to break down with all the sugars and everything. So keeping your body healthy and eating the right amount of food that you're supposed to, it's a huge deal as an athlete. Oh, absolutely. I came in my junior year. A lot of my credit didn't transfer, so I was upset about that and had to, just really work hard to keep my GPA up, make sure I got it up. And, it's good. It's up around a 3.4 right now, which is, not exactly where I want it to be, but it's still in good range of, where it needs to be. I got academic All-American my junior year, and that was a huge honor because it shows, you're a student first and an athlete second. And it's a big deal to, go out and get that piece of paper that says, you're smart. Saying that you graduated, saying that you have a degree in something. Because that's going to mean a lot down the road in life. And then, my senior year, obviously, just taking the last couple of classes that I need to finish on up and get that piece of paper. My name is Levi Mitchell. I'm the quarterback of the Eastern Washington Eagles. I've just been awarded the top passer in the FCS. And I'd like to thank all the Eastern Eagles fans out there for listening to the College Football Performance Awards. And thank you for being such great, dedicated fans.